Well, let's just take a moment here. We're going to talk about something really simple. How to find a little bit of quiet when the world around us feels so loud.
You know that feeling, right? Where it seems like you're on a treadmill, you're moving, you're trying really hard, but you look around and you're in the exact same spot, just stuck.
And you should know, you're not alone in feeling this way. It's actually super common. It's this quiet little hum in the background of our lives, always asking, is this it? What's next? A constant, nagging search for something more.
So what is that little voice? Where does that restless feeling even come from?
Well, it all starts in one place, our own noisy mind.
For now, let's just give that voice a simple name, the ego. And it's not a bad thing, not at all. It's just the part of us that's kind of designed to never be satisfied. It's always wanting something new, searching for the next big thing, and worrying about what might happen.
So what does it look for? Oh, all sorts of things. You know, getting that approval from others, making more money, finding that perfect relationship, or just feeling comfortable. It's always chasing things on the outside because it's absolutely convinced that the next thing is going to be the thing that finally makes us happy. Okay, imagine for a second that your mind is a perfectly still, clear pond. Every single time that little voice wants something or worries about something, it's like taking a big stick and just stirring up all the mud from the bottom.
And what happens when you keep stirring a pond? It gets completely muddy, right? All the dirt and sand get kicked up, and you can't see through the water at all. Well, that's our mind. It gets so cloudy with all that wanting and worrying that we totally lose our sense of clarity.
So naturally, when our mind feels all muddy like that, our first instinct is to try and fix it. The only problem is, we almost always start looking in the completely wrong place. Our go-to move is to try and stir the pond even more. We think, oh, if I just add this one more thing, a new phone, a vacation, then the water will finally get clear. But the real secret? It's to just stop stirring. You see, it's never really about the job or the house or whatever it is we're chasing. It's about how much we need it, how tightly we're gripping it. The suffering doesn't come from the things themselves, but from how tightly we're holding on.
So, if adding more stuff and trying harder doesn't work, then what does? Well, the answer is kind of beautiful, and it's surprisingly simple. It's all about stillness.
Just think about it for a second. If I gave you a glass jar full of muddy water, what's the one thing you would do to make it clear again?
Exactly. You don't shake it, you don't try to filter it with your hands, you just set it down. You leave it alone, and you wait. Your mind works the exact same way. Clarity isn't something you have to create, it's something you just have to allow to return.
So how do we leave our minds alone? Well, first, you just start to notice your thoughts. See them as little ripples on the water. Now here's the trick. Don't try to stop them. Don't fight with them. Just watch. Oh, there's a thought about work? Okay. There's a worry about tomorrow? Okay. Just let them float by. And eventually, the pond just stills itself.
And that right there is the real heart of meditation. It's not about trying to be calm or trying to be spiritual. It's actually about stopping all the trying. It's the simple, beautiful act of letting go of the need to do anything at all. So, what do we actually find when we finally stop stirring the water? What's really waiting for us in that quiet, in that stillness?
And this is the most amazing part. That feeling of peace, that clarity, that quiet, it was never gone. It was just covered up by all the mud. It's our natural state, and it's always there, just waiting for us right underneath all the noise.
When you find that clarity, you find so much more than just a quiet mind. You find this deep sense of peace. Honestly, it just feels like coming home to yourself. This isn't some super special state you have to achieve. It's just you without all the extra stuff piled on top.
Here's another way to think about it. All that constant wanting and worrying, it's like having, 50 different apps open and running in the background on your phone. And they are just draining your battery all day long.
So when you finally let your mind settle, it's like closing all those apps, and all that energy that was being wasted on worrying and searching, it suddenly comes flooding back to you. You feel lighter, more present, just more alive.
So I'll just leave you with this one thought. What if all this time you've been desperately searching for keys that were already in your pocket? What if the peace you're looking for isn't out there somewhere to be found, but it's right here, inside you, just waiting for you to be still enough to notice it?